All right, guys, so I decided to take the time to really dial in the system. One of the things that I always really kind of hit home with you guys is acoustic treatment, running calibration, getting your room sounding the best that it can. Not the speakers, getting the room sounding as best as it can. And the best thing to do to figure out what to attack, how to attack it, is to figure out what's going on in the room. This is my first home theater where I have the ability to do what I want with it. It's my first home theater where I have no carpet, no nothing, hardwood floors. And so I knew that this is going to be a challenge. And I've discovered something really weird that I haven't ever discovered in, say, my apartment home theater or even my bedroom home theater back when I lived with my mom. And you may have saw me opening and closing that door and listening. I decided today I'm gonna tackle bass first. And so I was listening to my subs. I put one of the smaller subs here and kind of listened around the room to see what was going on. And I discovered something very weird. That door being open brings back a lot of bass. More so the really deep bass. Mid-tone, 70, 80, 90 hertz, the door doesn't affect it. But 35 and under makes a huge difference if that door is open or door is closed. Unfortunately, there's more bass when the door is open than it's closed, which is very interesting. And I'm thinking maybe the bass is getting trapped in that corner, and opening the door kind of opens up the room just a tad. And so those bass waves can kind of move. But with that door open, I get a lot more bass. So what I did was turned off this sub and turned on one of the subs. I turned the front sub on, and it didn't make as much of a difference, but it did make a difference still in the same way. And then I turned off the front sub and did the rear sub, and it makes no difference whatsoever. Then I turned on both subs, and it made a difference just like it did the first few times. So I'm probably going to end up having to figure out how to take that door off and covering it with maybe like an acoustic sheet or something like that instead, because I do care about my sound. I don't care if my equipment is shown. I like it hidden away, but I don't mind taking that door off completely. And I may do that because it really changed the way the bass sound. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today is sound is a really hard and weird thing to kind of grasp. And even though I've been doing this for a while, I still get mind blown and kind of confused when things like that happen, because yeah, what am I supposed to do about that? What if that was the door entrance to the room? I couldn't just take that door off, and I wouldn't just want to leave it open every time I watch the movie. So there's different challenges that you have to face in order to get good sound. Now, I could very well put some acoustic treatment on the door itself, and I may try that and see what happens. I do have some stuff in my cart to buy, some more acoustic treatment, so I may try that. But what I'm doing today is just tackling bass, one step at a time. I'm gonna do bass, then mid bass, then my high frequencies, going through the room and seeing what's going on. And I love having an app. Anthem has a remote app where you can control your phase and your time alignment. You can change your crossovers, whatever you want to from your phone, meaning I can sit here and listen to what's going on, and I can move around the room and make adjustments in real time, and I can hear what's going on. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do about that corner. I'm probably gonna take that door off and see how I feel about the aesthetics of it. I don't want an ugly room, but there's a lot more bass when I take that door off versus on. I did change phase and time alignment and distances, and it did make a little bit of a difference, but really that door being closed is not good for my bass. But I am very happy to say that in this room, in this spot right here, my subs are placed in the best place they're going to be. There is no better place than where they are, which is good because they're massive. So there isn't a better place aesthetically for them to be. So where they are, I picked well the first time, and they work well together. That's what I love to hear. We're getting about, I don't know, 12 to 13 hertz in this room, pretty loud. Of course, after 19 or 18, I don't really hear it anymore, but my sound decibel meter says that we're getting a lot of pressure under 15 hertz, which is awesome because that means we have some headroom and I can turn the volume up and whatever. So I'm spending a lot of time today tweaking the sound system, getting my bass correct. I'm used to having 3 or 4 subs. We're only running 2. So I'm trying to figure out how I like that. And honestly, having more subs would probably cause me more problems. So having 2 giant subs like I do is probably the best answer for this room. Being a rectangular room makes this a lot easier. It's a lot easier to tackle standing waves, knolls, peaks in a rectangular room with just how sound moves versus, say, a square room. It's a lot better and easier to treat. So I do have some more acoustic panels that will be going on the walls. I have looked into some acoustic panels for the ceiling, and I do have some door acoustic panels that go on the back of your doors to soundproof in them and to add some sound absorption as well. So I'm really going to be a stickler in this home about good sounding tight acoustics. I know my speakers are good. I know my amplifiers are good. I know my preprocessor is good, but it's only as good as the room. And so I'm really going to pay deep attention to how my room is sounding and what I can do to make the room sound better, not the speakers, at least not first. Start with the room, get it right, and then I can play around with the speakers when I know my room isn't having too much of an effect on my speakers. So I just wanted to share with you guys kind of my process when I'm calibrating my system. Yes, I put my mic here, I run Anthem, I let it do about 10 different locations in my room. I don't stop there. I then sit down, I see what it did, make some tweaks. Some things are wrong, some things are right, but I may like it a different taste. So I go back and change things and really make sure that Anthem, that little microphone, is hearing what I'm hearing and that we agree with each other. And if not, I can make some changes. So again, I'm gonna really be dialing in this system because I want every spot in this room to be a good spot. You may be thinking, you have 2 seats. What do you? Well, I may not always do that. I am kind of considering having like a sectional, you know, having like, you know, an L-shaped couch in here instead because they're more comfortable. It's cool having theater seats. I'm more about the cozy aspect than the home theater look. So I may do a sectional in here, but we'll see. But I want to make sure that my room is ready for that it makes sense for me. So leave me a comment down below, guys, and let me know what you guys think of that door. Should I take it off, leave it on, but leave it open, close it and deal with it? What do you guys think that I should do? Because again, it does make, I don't know, maybe 9, 10 dBs better of output with that door open to the point where I'm like, well, forget the door, we're taking it off. So let me know what you guys would do down below in the comment section. Definitely stay tuned for some more videos. We're gonna continue to grind and make this home theater the best that it can be. And again, I cater to the more casual side. So even though I have now a dedicated space and really cool equipment, so on and so forth, I will never forget where I came from. And I know the majority of the people who watch my channel are average Joes like myself. So I will always have my channel catered to that kind of audience. So leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you guys want to see, questions you have. What can I do to make the content fun and address anything that you guys have concerns of? Leave me all that down below. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are not already. Happy holidays, and we will see you in the next video. Kpaceguy out. Peace.